should be able to hear me on YouTube. Wow. I hate when that happens and it takes so long for me to actually realise. Yeah, on the 5 minutes, to be fair, we have actually had an inversion now. I know we already had it on GU, but we did really want to just wait for other pairs to catch up, because GU for me is not as optimal. EU will be the optimal one I'm looking for, because we actually tapped into something I wanted us to tap into. We've inverted the fair value now, and we're about to have the change of character. So for me, we're looking decent for shorts. I can't lie to you boys. Can go over the higher time frame. Bear in mind, we've moved a lot already. I actually didn't know it was that much. I knew we'd moved a lot, but I didn't realise we'd moved like 60 pips. Jeez. So from London Open, we've already moved. That little move up there was 50 pips, which is pretty crazy. It's a pretty big amount to move up, but we know price has been pretty mad recently. I mean, look at this price action compared to previous weeks. It absolutely dwarfs it. It makes it look like it's not even normal, which obviously it's not normal. Can just hear the music, not you. All good now. Alright, sweet, sweet, sweet. Everyone should be sweet now. Yeah, EU's my main optimal one. GU for me is not as nice. I could still see GU coming up a bit higher, but I'll go down my overall bias now, just so you man know. Someone screen record if you can. Sesame, if you're in here, screen record, just so I can get my daily bias, and I want to drop in a video of it after, so you lot can see. But yeah, if you're on TikTok, boys, double tap the screen. Let me know if you're coming from my video because you see that that video of the balcony. Let me know if that's why you found my account. Retail. We're all retail here, bro. We're about to invest in retail. I was looking for 1 minute entry, just never came back to premium. Still got time, bro, I'll be honest. We still definitely got time to come back. Good morning, Cam. How you doing, bro? Yeah, morning, Trizzy. Morning, everyone on YouTube. Let me know what we're saying. By the way, boys, I'm live on YouTube if you want to go over there. If you want to go over there. Alright, so let's go over the higher time frame bias. We'll start off with the DXY and I'll show you why I'm looking for what I'm looking for. So, first of all, the DXY, we're going to start on the monthly time frame because that's what I always start on if I'm doing complete analysis. And my basis for all of my higher time frame analysis is market structure and internal and external. So, this is a DXY. If you don't know what the DXY is, it's just the US dollar on its own. Alright, so it's just the US dollar against nothing but itself. So, therefore, if this goes up, or sorry, if this goes down rather, then that means we want EU and GU to go up. So higher time frame wise, you can see we filled this imbalance, got a clear big imbalance which was filled that, and then we should run down to the low. And you can see on this POI there was equivalent ones as well. If we look at GU, we obviously filled this order block, and then we want to run up to this high, and then EU we filled this imbalance, and we want to run up to this high. So we're seeing pretty decent correlation on all pairs. So I still want that on the monthly to happen, which means long term, I'm bearish on the dollar, I'm bullish on GU, and I'm bullish on EU. So now let's go down onto the weekly. The weekly we can't really see too much. All I can really see on the weekly is that obviously we've closed below the prior week candle last week. So last week we had this structure, and you can see price closed below it, which sort of normally means that we do want lower prices. So again, I am planning on us coming lower. Same for EU as well. EU obviously closed above this high, so obviously signals we do want higher prices. Now GU was a bit to the opposite. That's why we're not really trading GU too well. GU more looks like a CRT, this big weekly candle here. But to be honest, GU I'm not really looking at, just because we're uncorrelated since that news. So GU I'm going to leave alone for the first few days of the week until we sort of catch up with everything else. Now let's go on to the daily, because everything we've seen so far is bearish. Obviously, as you can see, my main point I want to be bearish off of. So bearish is my bias, so that's on the DXY. And this order block here, this will be the level that I want to actually get hit. So the reason it's this order block is because this was the manipulation on all pairs. You can see it better on EU. But obviously, as we know, Tuesday is normally a manipulation, right? If you was in the quiz, you would know that. By the way, for the quiz, shout out to V Goku, won a 50k account in our Discord on Friday. We do a 50k account giveaway every single Friday, boys. So make sure you're getting in my Discord if you want a chance to win a 50k every single week. I am sponsored by ACG, so you can get an account with them and use code RICHES, and I'll give you a nice discount. But back onto that Tuesday candle. So you can see that Tuesday candle took the low beneath Monday candle, which allowed Wednesday to then distribute up, right? Pretty clear, pretty obvious. So therefore this is my order block. Why? Because it actually completed an objective, it actually did something. So this is my order block here that I want price to come into. And then same for the DXY, this is my order block here. So what I really want to see is some movement up and then sells down into obviously that monthly level, and then the same thing for EU. Again, I'm not going to go on GU too much because it's a bit different, but sells down to that Tuesday order block and then a buy up to that monthly level. Pretty simple so far. Sorry about that. Now if we go down to the prior day, I wanted to see this basically retracement leg continue down. I also wanted to see the prior day, sorry, not prior day, this was Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? I thought it was Thursday's low. It is Thursday's low. I don't know why it says Wednesday. Thursday's low. I do want to see Thursday's low get taken. Reason being because it is a big candle, and these big candles are the most likely to get CRT'd. Got equal highs here, so it tells me we're going to sweep the low into our order block and then come higher. That will be my ideal move. The same for the DXY. So we've got this Thursday candle, which is the biggest one. So we really want us to come up, take out this candle high, tap into our order block, and then again sell off to the low. So that's pretty much what we're looking for. Boys, double tap the screen. We are literally going through G right now, DO. Futures is so cooked right now, probably won't be able to trade. This is what I'm saying, all these futures people, boys. This is exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. I'll get into this after, but me and mates have been saying this about Forex, about the market, but people don't want to listen. But anyway, we'll get into that in a minute. So yeah, what I really wanted is we obviously have this 4-hour order block on DXY, which looks like price could come into it. I mean, in terms of the range is internal range is there to there. So we really want to come into that and then break the high. So this order block here is what we want to be tapping into. Same for EU. This order block here is what we want to be tapping into. You can see we've tapped into it now and we want to look for sells. So it's now time for us to go down onto our lower time frames and pick something from the prior day. Right, so the actual prior day, normally it's going to be New York session. There'll be an order block there we've distributed off of. For this one, it appears like it's going to be this 15-minute order block that's going to continue that bearish momentum down. And then GU, I'm not really going to do GU because I don't like it today. And then obviously DXY would be this order block down here. So again, the exact same thing, but it's just something from the prior day. Because remember, price is always going to react off the prior day. Remember that. You need to remember that, boys. Price is always going to react off the prior day. Look at this Asia session the day before Friday. What did it do? It reacted and filled the imbalance from the New York session prior day. The prior day is always going to be, not always, but it's normally going to be what actually is the catalyst to actually move your price. It's not the reason it moves, but it's going to be the catalyst, which means the thing that sort of sets off the chain reaction to then have the big move. Sort of like the first thing, right? So right, we retapped on this. We want to see if we can escape and start moving up off this. If we can start moving up off this and hold it and not break through, then you'll be looking really nice on EU shorts. What session indicator is that? It's our own one, bro. It's called the Richess one. We made it for our members. Everyone's talking about EU, obviously, because it does look the nicest. But yeah, everyone's looking at EU from what I'm seeing. Let me know if you're looking for anything else. Yeah, this is the indicator. Richess FX. If you join my Discord, I can send that to you, boys. I've heard that people who run mentorships aren't profitable. Well, that's a fair enough point of view to have, because it sort of does make sense when you first look at it. But then you've got to think about it as well. So, and I'm not going to say his name, but AT, the bald guy, he has a group where he teaches people, but yet he's multi-millionaire, absolutely multi-millionaire. Not even close. He's probably nearly a billionaire. So, do you know what I mean? It's an income stream at the same time. If you can make money off something, then why not monetize it? So it's a very good, system that we got going up right now. It's because people are realizing uni's not everything, man. Like, we've been psyoped into think that it's just uni. You just have to go uni. This was the order block I was really looking to get in on. To be fair, you could even aim for a lower low than that as well, to be fair to you. Should aim for there. 2 seconds, boys. Double tap the screen. Everyone on YouTube, double tap the screen. I'm just going to pause for 2 seconds. Not even that. 5 seconds. University been charging for knowledge and support for years, isn't it? And how many of the lecturers are rich? You know what I mean? It's only the donors that are rich to keep you going, to keep you in debt. So then every time you leave school, it's just a steady income stream for them. People are always so critical about sort of new education systems, but not critical of the old one. You know what I mean? What do you think about GU, man? I literally just went through it, bro, like top to bottom. GU's not really aligning with DXY, so I'm not looking to trade GU. In some GJ buys at the moment, fair play V. Is that your first trade on that account, bro? Those boxes are order blocks, boys. If there's anything you don't understand what I'm saying, then just drop in the chat. Screen recorded, but I tried to send to Discord, but send file to. But yeah, Sesame, what I'll do, because you're a mod, I'll give you a login to our Google Drive, so you can just drop videos and screen recordings in there, bro. What do you think about the Minecraft movie? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really seen it that much. I've only seen it 7 times, so I normally like to see films like that about 12 times to get a full overview. But from what I've seen in the first 7 times, it's probably my 8th favourite film. I'd watermark, bro. Yeah. Let me drag this across so you man can see. Yeah, it does say what pair down there, boys, if you're wondering. Mate, who's seen some of them cinemas that have just been absolutely... Mate, Americans just take everything so too far, don't they? It's actually insane. Yeah, boys, let me know if you're in my Signals group or in my mentorship. I'm in the mentorship, joined last week. Lovely, J Sims. How you finding it, bro? Richest mentorship anyway. Let's go. Let's go. Only thing that concerns me about this is the stop loss size is really, really high. It's not normally... I'd never normally get in something that big. It's a big old trade, that is. Big old trade. You just got to stick around and see Lou trade daily to know. Trust me. Wait, what did he say? Didn't actually see what that guy said still, I can't lie. Yo, are you willing to prove your profitability? How would you possibly do that trade to bank statement? To be fair, bro, you can go on my Discord, man, and you can see my live results. I've got a Signals group and I post my results every single time. I've only been unprofitable 1 month out of 11 months. 11 months I've been sending. And that month was only a loser of 1 RR. So, yeah, you can see it there, but, I mean, the 95% lose, yeah, very true. I recorded the last 11 mins. That's sweet. In profits, let's go. Yeah, boys, everyone, let me know if we're getting in or if we're just waiting. Just launching popcorn everywhere, yeah, trust. What are you saying, David? How you doing, mate? How are you finding everything you're learning? Yeah, David from the YouTube stream, he was in our office last week. Yeah, by the way, boys, yeah, I'll tell you through that. By the way, boys, everything I do is live, and everyone in my comments is just not generic, it's just a normal person. So If you ever want to know if I'm legit, boys, just ask the comments to vouch and they'll tell you straight. Bear in mind this is live, so anyone can say anything. No, I've got no control over what people say, so if they're gonna tell the truth. Appreciate all the follows, boys. Let's get 5k likes in here. What's your bias today on GU, EU? Kai, I'll be honest, bro. Just we'll rewind the stream till the start, or like 5-10 minutes in. I've literally just gone over it completely and utterly top down. Do you guys still pass around? Yeah, some of them we do, bro, but selected prop firms, only selected prop firms. Definitely worth joining if you guys want to learn how to trade. Appreciate that, bro. I'll vouch for you in the Discord. Appreciate that, broski. Big up to everyone in the comments. What are you waiting for on a lower time frame? Nothing really for this, and you wouldn't really be waiting for anything. You've got everything you really want. If you want to wait for anything, it'd be the DXY to change character. Because right now, all we've had in is an inversion, which is fine, but we just want to start to see it move up. So this next 5-minute candle, we really do want to see it print bullish for the DXY and then start pushing up these high prices a bit. None of them have actually specifically broke these highs or lows yet, so all of them is very much a waiting game. But we say on TikTok, I was 99.9% up on my live account and bought it back to 7.7 in drawdown. Brought it back up to 7.75 in drawdown. What? So you blew 17, more than that. But no, what? 17.4%. I'm not even going to ask how you did that, because I'm assuming you was heavily under the influence of something you shouldn't have been. That's the only explanation for it. Literally the only explanation for losing 20%. Even then, learned crazy amount. I stuck around in their streams before joining the Discord at Mentorship. Even learned nothing like a random user troll. Yeah, trust. You do get it so much. Would you pass F2? Nah, bro. You got to do that manually. It's just not really worth my time. To be fair, I've got my own account to really trade. Might be rage bait, and he probably is, to be fair. Most people do just rage bait, but to be fair, that's the most jobless thing you can do is rage bait, like really. No, credentials haven't come through yet on an older account. Oh, fair play. Fair play, VGOC. Yeah, VGOC did win the quiz and split or still. Someone says, is my daily troping still showing 6? Yeah, it is, bro. It is. Apologies on YouTube. If you said anything and I missed it, just say it again. Some of the comments might not show. Same with TikTok. If you put a comment, it ain't come up. Been going through the mentorship again last week. Nice, Sesame. Nice. Yeah, the pair's down there, boys. The pair is down there. Looks like we are having a bit of a rejection now. So we are having a bit of a rejection. Lovely day out today as well, boys. Absolutely beautiful day. Absolute beautiful day. Beautiful day to be a trader. Let's see how we do on this one then. Bear in mind, we got a long way to travel. We got a long old way to travel, so. I must admit, I have taken some shortcuts before. Don't. Yeah, that's so true. You never want to be taking shortcuts, boys. It's never going to get you anywhere fast. Big T, the request to go live. I think he done it by accident. Oh, where's my stream gone? Oh. Are the daily streams that are included in the mentorship on Discord? Yeah, bro. Yeah, they are in the Discord. So every single day at 6 AM roughly. 6 AM through to 8 AM we're live with our members. Quarter 1 to 2 on EU today, past my phase 1. Lovely. You must have been up at the crack of dawn catching that. Absolute crack of dawn. Fair play though, mate. This is a 5 to 1. What pair and time frame? This, it says down there, bro. This is EU on the 5-minute time. I couldn't find your one strategy, Lou vid. Where is it? It should be on YouTube, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it should be on YouTube. It should be out on all of them. Should be out on all of them. Yeah, I've got a day in the life coming out today, boys, on TikTok. Manipulation phase. Yeah, London session does typically manipulate. That was one of the quizzes in our cahoots last week. What country are you from? I'm from the country of England. Appreciate that, Sesame. How long do you think the indices market? Yeah, I was going to talk about indices. I mean, all these people was like, oh, indices this, indices that. Everyone was saying that, you know, we've got to start trading futures. It's so much better than for all this. You got to realise, boys, right? And this is for every single asset. There's no better or worse asset in trading. It's all about what works for you. There is no better or worse. Forex isn't better. Stocks isn't better, crypto isn't better, indices isn't better, nothing's better. They all just have pros and cons. And one of the pros and cons of, obviously, so like what we're looking at, for example, look at the NASDAQ. You know what I mean? And this will continue as well. Don't think this will be short-lived. This will continue. This bearishness will continue. Without doubt, really. Do you trade the London sweep as well, Lou? Nah, bro, just Asia sweep. I just trade the London session. This will continue. I mean, we might get the odd 4 hour, but look at these 4 hour candles. Like, there hasn't been a bullish 4 hour candle since Wednesday. There hasn't been a single bullish candle since Wednesday. So you got to realise, boys, not everything's as people say it is. Right? This, to be fair, this 4 hour sweep on GU is nice. It's that high. EU had the same. I mean, EU's sort of a little bit different, to be fair. If Nasdaq hits -7 trading on, it gets halted altogether. Most probs won't let them trade over -5. Oh no, well, I didn't actually know that. What? So if it drops more than 7%, it gets halted? That's crazy, boys. Imagine holding, mate. Imagine how annoying you'd be if you put your money into an index. So let's say you put your money into let's just say the S&P, right? Say you put your money into the S&P. That is actually so peak. What's your year-to-date investment of return on the S&P? Tuesday, 1st of April, March, April. Wow, your year-to-date on the your year-to-date is -7%. Damn, is that what you meant to do? To be fair, that might have been what you actually said. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. -7%. That's just insane, boys. How was the thing? Yeah, it was. yeah, it was calm. It was calm. To be fair, my one's actually alright, isn't it? My doctor's actually calm. A lot of people always complain like you can never see him and that. Mine's actually calm. No, in a day, it's 17. Oh, okay. Surely it won't hit that right though. Surely not. In a day, that's crazy. 5.8 this morning. Jesus Christ, that's insane. That is insane. We're entering a bit of profit now, boys. Looks like we're moving to the downside. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get 5k likes in here to give this trade some good luck. Everyone double tap the screen for good luck on this trade. Let's get 5k likes in here. And this one's about to run down to TP. Bear in mind we do everything live, boys, so you can trust us as a valuable source. If you want to get in the Discord, I would recommend everyone do so. That's where my community is. If you want to live the life that I'm living, if you want to, you might have seen my most recent video, my pinned one. If you want to be living a life like that, I teach how, boys, and I try to do as much as I can for free as well. Obviously, as Sesame said there, I am sponsored by ACG, so they've got a discount code for me, as we do trade with them and make racks with them. So if you do want to use that code, then ACG is a quality firm, boys. How long do you think the indices market will continue to crash? I think it will be a while, boys. You've got to think these tariffs are not a short-term thing at all. And plus, right, this is one of them things where everyone pretends like they know what they're talking about. Like, you get people on the left that are like, oh, this is going to be so bad, this is going to be so bad. You get people on the right saying, oh, this is going to be so good, this is going to be so good. No one knows, right? It's one of them points. Everyone likes to act like politicians are all knowing and know everything that's going on at all times. They don't, boys. They're just people like me and you. They're literally just people. It's so stupid. It's like when Bush went into, I'm not going to say certain countries, but when Bush went into thingy, everyone's like, oh, he did it for this, he did it for that, he did it for this, he did it. Probably not. I mean, his dad went in, lost, so he just thought, fuck that, I'm going to get the get back for my dad. Sometimes people overdeep it, like it's just a person in charge making decisions. You've got to think it probably is just the Don saying, fuck these other countries, I'm going to put America first. And hasn't even really overly thought about the consequences. It's more the statement. You know what I mean? So don't be famous by these politicians and think they all know what's going on at all times. They don't. So investors don't, which is why they're just not holding. So one way to tell that investors don't know what's going on is they're not holding their positions, they're exiting their positions. And just look at, as me and Stu were saying earlier, just look at all your indices and you'll see that they're exiting. I'm looking for buyers around that green highlight there. I'm not gonna lie, bro, this is a pretty big area. This green box is 100 pips. It's actually a huge Asia session, but I mean we was expecting it, to be fair. We've got a nice CRT of that candle, and a nice CRT of this 4-hour candle. We've got half hour left of this close. If we can, before 10, close below this, we should be in decent stead for our position. Drag it out a little bit more. So CRT. CRT is obviously when you take you take a high of a candle like this and close back within the range. So as long as we close back within this range, then we should move down to this candle low here. Alright, so it's just waiting and seeing. We ideally want to close below this, boys. As I said, this is our CRT level, so this is the point we want to be closing below. We're getting decent momentum though to the downside right now. We're already in profit by a pretty good amount, I'm not gonna lie. We're already like 30 pips in profit, so updating my Discord, boys. Make sure you're in there. It's literally the best community in the UK. I'll be honest, if you're UK based or just Europe based, you do want to get in our Discord, and it is just the best Discord. I'll be honest with you. No glazing, no nothing. Like, it genuinely is. It's just no other really better place to be. And that's all in all. That's trading knowledge. That's giving it out for free. That's actually been sound, fellas, as well. Tapped it, yeah, 15k likes for a giveaway, boys. By the way, we did give on Friday a 50k account out to one of our members, as we do every single week in the Discord, boys, after the quiz. Where's the link? Yes, Sesame's going to drop it now. Where's the next buyers? I'm not looking for buyers, boys. Chat, let me know if we're looking for buyers or sells. Nice movement so far though. Sells on GU. What you saying, Jack? How you doing, bro? Can you explain internal and external liquidity? No worries, mate. So basically, it's very, very simple, to be fair, mate. We'll use this leg for example. So internal, external liquidity is between, obviously, so you've got a high and a low. So let's say this is our range high and this is our range low. Now we have internal and external. The easiest one, and this is, by the way, 90% of what I use for my daily bias, but I just do this right. I do this correctly. A lot of people do not do this correctly. If you can do this correctly, I've got a YouTube video that's uploaded. It's getting loads of views right now because people are wanting to know. It's how I find my daily bias in 30 seconds. And this internal and external, if you can do this right, it's going to save you hours and hours and hours of time because it is so simple, but it's so effective. And I'll show you why it's so effective, right? So between the leg, there's 4 points in a leg that you need to know, okay? So you've got the high, which everyone knows, and the low. That's the first two. So there you go. You didn't even have to learn anything. You already knew it. So you've got the high and the low, right? There are 2 points. Now, our internal and external liquidity. If you don't know, price only does 2 things. It goes from internal liquidity to external, and then internal, and then external, then internal and external. And it's a continuous repeat of this cycle, obviously, until the market has like a long-term reversal or something like that. So, wow, that was bad. External liquidity. That weren't a stutter, by the way. I went to say internal, then external, then internal again. So, weren't a stutter, I swear. Anyway, external liquidity is your high and low. Simple as that, right? And that is just obviously external because it's outside of the range, because the liquidity is going to be outside of your range. Liquidity we're targeting is going to be outside of your range. So our external liquidity points is going to be the high and the low. Obviously we're going to be targeting the low. Why? Because obviously we're looking at sells and we're kind of in a downtrend. Well, as I said, from a higher time frame, I'm looking at sells. So we're looking for the low to be swept. Our internal liquidity, very simple. It's order blocks and fair value gaps. It's as simple as that. So for this one here, for example, I've got this order block. You can see this big candle here. This is my order block. So now all it is just patiently waiting for them points to get hit. And you sort of have a direction. It's very simple. So yeah, we wait for our order block to tap in. Once our order block taps, we aim for our external liquidity, right? Simple as that. And you can use that on any time frame, especially the higher time frame. And if you think about it, it's the exact same I've used on the monthly, boys. Think about it, right? Think about this for the monthly, right? This is my high, this is my low. So this is my external liquidity. This is my internal liquidity, being my fair value gaps. Remember, internal liquidity, boys, so simple. It's just a fair value gap or an order block. So this one here, this is my internal. Obviously, I'm looking at buys, so this is going to be my external high. So this is what I'm basically looking for. So this is how, boys, literally for the entire year. So this candle here was January. We also CRT'd it on the monthly, which is an even greater confirmation. But for the whole start of this year, me and the Discord have known to really look for buyers on EU and GU for the whole year. Just by internal and external. Because what do? We fill internal and then we come to external. And this is how we actually get legs in price. If you think about it, boys, it does make sense. Think about it. You've got a leg in price, comes down, fills a fair value gap, and then comes for external liquidity. What does it do then after it's done that? It comes down, fills a fair value gap, which is internal. What does it do then? It comes for the high, which is external. What does it do then? Comes down to, let's say, an order block. For internal, after it hits internal, it takes external, right? So you can see this is how we actually start to get market structure form from internal to external objective. This is why it's actually moving, right? This is the reason why we're actually moving. So that's obviously the basis for a lot of things that I'm looking at today. Nice. And obviously the age of liquidity grab's just a nice confluence with that. We're running over 30 pips up right now, boys, which is nice. It's a weird FEG, but check the daily time frame. Big up to everyone watching on YouTube and TikTok, boys. Big up to everyone. And again, boys, the exact same thing on the daily. Why higher time frame? Why am I looking at buys? Well, very simple. What do we most recently come to? External liquidity. What do we come to now? Internal liquidity being this order block. And then what do we come to after that? External liquidity being this high. So that's why for the start of the week, I'm looking at sells. And for the rest of the week, ideally, I'm looking at buys. Very, very simple internal, external is. These are the type of absolute gems that are littered within our mentorship. Absolutely littered all over our mentorship. And this is really how you become profitable, boys. By doing stuff like this and doing it right. Remember, you got to leave as little down to your own mind as you can. Ideally, it's all on the. Ideally, it's all really worked out for you. You haven't really got to consider it too much, which is why internal external is such a great way of doing higher time frame structure. Can you explain FFG and is it the same as an order block? What do you mean by FFG, bro? You'll see me soon in that mentorship, man. For sure, bro. For sure. Hope I can see you in there. Can you check gold? Yeah, no worries, bro. I can check gold. Is it possible to rewatch the Discord stream from the mentorship? Yeah, bro, it is possible. We used to upload them every time, but since we did them live, we actually stopped doing that. But we do also send in a an overview, basically, of what Mace has gone over. It's like a summary of what he's seen and everything like that. Got about 60 man on the YouTube now. Oh, if you're on YouTube, everyone drop a like on the stream right now. Everyone drop a like. I want to see at least 30 likes on this stream, boys. YouTube, if you can all drop a like and get me to 30 likes, I'd appreciate that. I've just hit 1k as well, boys. So thank you, YouTube. Big up to you, man, for always supporting. TikTok as well, by the way. My YouTube is RichesFX if you want to watch on there or just stay here with me. These guys don't even know what core content is. Come on, 27, you know what I mean? These guys don't even have their core content yet. They haven't even got their core content yet. You know about that. What's your TP, my bro? We just got our TP on this daily candle, this Thursday low. This Thursday low candle. I think this is going to be my overall draw to take out. This is going to be my most extreme target. It doesn't. I'll be honest though, it doesn't have to target that. You can easily target the external low here, or even, to be fair, the Asia low. So I'd either look for a lower time frame. I say lower time frame. It's still 92 pips. So I'd either look to close it here, or this low here. I don't really think price is going to come down to here and stop here. I think if we come to that, we're going to come to our order block and therefore our imbalance. Sorry, our liquidity. You can see the 4 hours coming really nice though. We've got 27 minutes left at the close, but right now it's coming really, really nice, boys. It's coming through really nice. Sorry, boys. So I missed any comments as well. Just let me know again. Let me know again. Which pair? It does say in the bottom right, bro. This is EU. It's EU shorts we got into on live. Waiting for a retest of EU at 1.1. Yeah, it's a nice psychological level. To be fair, yeah, that is a strong psychological level we've got here. If you don't know what psychological levels are, it's just levels with round number closes. I actually was in a cab back from the office on, I can't remember what day it was, but I was in the cab back from the office and the Uber driver, he was like, oh, what are you doing Canary Wharf then, bro? I was like, oh, I'm just a trader, mate, I'm a trader. And he goes, swear down, bro. And just backed out his phone, he was in a gold trade. I was like, oh my God, here we go. This is 40 minutes of non-stop trading talk. And he reckons he just trades gold on psychological levels. Purely trades gold on psychological levels. Waits for him and then just buys or sells off each one. But bro, he reckons, right? Let me know if this is fact or cap of what he's saying, yeah? Bro, how is your market do calm? Mine is killing me. It's because you're trading gold, bro. You're trading gold. It's not for the weak. On what, bro? On EU? Yeah, you can take partials on EU if you want. You can take partials if you want. Partials are more a personal thing. Remember, I'm going with my higher time frame, so I should really always be right. K-Dog, yes, mate. But yeah, so what was I talking about? Yeah, I was talking about that guy, and he reckons he makes like $1,000 a day off trading, but he only drives Uber to get him out of the house, and he only does it like once a week. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It's sloppy as hell, I swear to God. It's the sixth mountain. It's the sixth mountain it made since this morning. No clear positions. Sure, buddy. Yeah, for real. Let me go on. Let's have a look at this gold then. Yeah, all this stuff you see. This is all teaching from our one-to-ones, boys. So as you can see, so this is what I was teaching my one-to-ones in our office. Obviously, you've got market structure there. Who knows what concepts being taught there? You've got change of character there. You got internal to external there. You got liquidity there. You got imbalance there. Got all the blocks there. You got a lot, boys. I'll be honest. Let me get rid of this though, because my chart will probably lag with all this up here. That's quite satisfying. Alright, now let's look at gold. So again, starting on the monthly time frame, there's no two ways about it. We're very bullish on gold. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, leave it. We're very bullish on gold. Let me actually just... What else is here that I'm still seeing? To be fair, we might as well just delete everything off there. Right, so let's delete everything off there. And we can see, right, in terms of the higher time frame, what do we have again? Remember, it's going to be the basis for everything, which makes it so simple. We've got a low. And we've got a high. Right? So this means we are in a bullish trend, obviously, as we can see. Blatantly, as we have been. Again, this was another question on our quiz, boys. How long has gold been in an uptrend for? So, one-to-one content being taught from stuff which you can find on YouTube. Well, yeah, obviously, mate, I'm not being funny, but any, you know, are you aware of this 27? Just thought I'd make you aware. You can literally find any university course ever made, ever, in the history of universities all across the world, online. But why would you pay for uni? Because you have someone teaching it to you, mate. It's sort of the whole point. You don't just pay for the information, you pay for someone to teach it to you. Sort of the whole point of it. But if you just want to be pessimistic your whole life, then I'm glad I'm not living yours. Anyway, we got the high and we got the low, and we are in an uptrend there. So I'm not being pessimistic. You are, mate. Anyway, so yeah, and we've got our imbalance. We've got external, and our imbalance, and we're in an uptrend. So the beauty of this just means you really have what should happen. Unless the market wants to reverse, and which obviously means it shouldn't happen. A reversal shouldn't happen. We should continue support and experience in it. We should come into our internal and then go to our external. So my bias will be into this internal and then bias to that external. That's starting on the weekly. Then I'll go down to my daily and see, can we refine it a bit? We've probably got this daily which can be a little bit more refined. I'll show you here. Just that daily level. So you could refine it a bit more if you wanted to. And then when we come down into our 4 hour, again we see, I'm looking for really reasons we can come deep into this imbalance. So I do want to come really beneath these wicks. So I think we could have one more potential sell-off to these wick lows, and then we could buy back up. So I'm potentially seeing us coming down off this. We've tapped into 50%. As I said, boys, gold isn't a pair I actually trade. I just look at for my members. So I mean, we came into this. We've had a rejection. Yeah, I mean, I'd really be looking at either shorting down, or what my optimal position would be was not get into anything. Wait, as all good traders do, until we get to this low. And you move like that. Is that the RR tool? Do you have a verified track record which is a year plus? I literally do, mate, if you just read. Plus this is all being done for free. I didn't actually mean to invite you. Alright, King, understood. I'm going to take the entry there. Fair play, mate. Yeah, I mean, the idea would be to wait first and then get into your longs, because you always want to go in the trend. You always want to go with your trend. And I'm not being funny, mate. I've literally just given you a live trade for that 27 guy. But it's cool, bro. I mean, I don't tell you to listen to anyone. Just listen to who you think's better to listen to. Me, who's actually got the nuts to come on live and give my opinion. You can go on my page. Lives a life that a lot of people probably want to live. I'm actually a decent person. I'm not just a twat. I'll actually help people out and not be rude for no reason. Or someone in the comment section that's just spitting this, that and the other out of their mouth. Listen to who you want, boys, innit? As I said though, definitely true, trust me. Retest, yeah, YouTube, any other page you're looking to get in on, let me know. You're preaching to love, which is 90 meta plus students. Was 9RR Eurocad buys on Friday. I caught 2RR sell. Lovely. You've been killing Eurocad, didn't you? What made you trade that thing? He's yapping. Bro, block 27, he's yapping. Can you show EU why you entered? Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries, bro. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just read all these comments. Don't entertain him. Oh, no, I won't. I won't. Mods, get him out of here. Mods, get him out. Get him out. Yigon! I like the way you talk in my ear. Wow. I mean, thanks, but could you really have said that in any different way, potentially? There's a daily order block on gold for buys. Let's have a look. Daily. Yeah, down here would be nice, but it's down here would be nice, but it's quite a lot more to fall. So now, yeah, we'll see. Gold will be interesting to see. It's good for me because it's a pair that I don't trade, so I just get context from it where I need it. Basically, we've got family. Yeah, 20 minutes left. We want to close beneath this low, remember, boys, in order to have that CRT confirmation. Took a quick 500 from this trade. Appreciate it. No worries, bro. No worries, brother. This is what I'm saying. How's this guy in the comments hating? Bear in mind, this guy in the comments who's hating hasn't made £500 this whole week or last whole week. The whole week didn't make £500. I've been on live for an hour and made someone £500. Yeah, he's in the comments lying. Luke said it. It's time. Just been on it since. I love it. Yeah, nice thing. Nice. Defo Profit want to demo you. Yeah, trust me. Views are popping today. Trust me, bro. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get 10k likes in here real quick, boys. We've got about 20 minutes left for this close to be nice. So I'm hoping that we can close nicely and then we'll be looking good. If I missed any comments, just ask me again, boys. Save 27. German 30 will explain in a sec, bro. Don't get me wrong, you're a good trader, but it's better to learn how to trade yourself than people copy. Yeah, for sure. That's what we're mainly on, bro. We teach people how to trade all the time. I could show you live broker statements, but you don't know about. Yeah, mate. I'm not being funny. He just wants attention. These people. Start your own live, bro. If you want people to listen to you, innit? How long have you been trading? 5 years, AO. Just recovered my funded account with this setup. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. This is what I'm saying, man. People are already eating off the live. Can you explain fair value gaps and is it the same as order blocks? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the same. Hello Lou, what did you enter off, please? Yeah, sweet. What we're gonna do, boys, I'm gonna answer a few questions and we'll go over this one again, top to bottom, for those that don't know. How much is £500 USD? I think it is about, well, we've literally got the conversion rate right here. 1 to 2.8, so one squiddly is gonna get you $1.28. So times that by 100. You basically do 1.28 times 500, which is going to be decent. EUTP age liquidity. Yeah, that will be my first, and obviously if not there, but age low will be nice. It's like a 2 to 1. Yeah, I will re-break down it. You would never. You just talk on live thinking big time. I haven't made £500 this week. I've made 5 figures this month. Oh, bro, get a life, honestly, man. Did you ever think like on a Monday morning your life would go 9 AM, I'm gonna go in someone's live and they're gonna go, oh, I have made 5 figures this week. I have made 5 figures. Stop saying I haven't. I have made 5 figures. Look at my fitness page. Look at my fitness page now. Look at it. Please give me attention. Give me views. I promise I've made 5 figures. Like, bro, just sign out. Do you know what I mean? No one's rating you in here. Why are you in a trade though? There's red folder news in a bit. Not for a minute though, bro. Not for a minute. I'll show you. Always does this when I switch to my laptop. I'm not sure which pairs we have red folder news for, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because mine's not showing anything. Keep blessing my ears. Come on. Oh, that's the guy that keeps giving these questionable comments. Big up to you though. I don't need a trade right now, but a winning month. Nice. Keep blessing my ears. Bamba. Wow. Yeah, I'll re-break down it. Don't hear the haters, bro. Yeah, I won't. I won't, bro. How many funded accounts did you take to get a first funded payout. I can't lie, bros. Wow, am I American? I can't lie, boys. I did blow a lot of accounts before I got my first one. Lou crashing out hard. No, I did blow a lot of funded accounts before I got my first one. I'm not gonna lie. If you man knew what I used to work my 9 to 5, go in, get paid, buy 2 accounts, blow one, second week, blow the other, wait for payday, get paid, blow accounts, and the one account I passed, the prop firm went bust the next day, and that is no cap. Whoever remembers funding talent, then yeah, just like me, you've been in the trading game for at least 4 years. I have no problem with the streamer. Oh, mate, stop. Bro, go away, man. I'm obviously on fucking live, you idiot. Bro, fucking it. My days, man. My mates are so stupid. I'm obviously on live. I do this every single day at the same time. You cannot wait for any other time during the day to call me. I have no problem with this streamer. I don't care if he hates. I'm talking about the unprofitable minions in the chat. I'll be honest, 27. Everyone's just here to learn, innit? Everyone's just here to learn. So you're just trying to bring them down a little bit. Is how they see it. Can we get an uwu, please? No, I'm not going to give you an uwu. Bro, stop spamming that. What the hell? Can you please look at EU at the 1 hour time frame? Explain why you're looking for sales or buys. Yeah, give me 2 secs, boys. Give me 2 secs. Yes, I am now. I don't change shit. For the euro, do we have news in 10 for the euro or not? Because mine's. What about fundamentals? Bearish dollar, so why short EU? I agree with you with that, mate. But what we tend to see is the first 2 days of the week are accumulation and manipulation, and the third and fourth day are normally the actual distribution. So what we'll normally get, and I agree with you, mate. This is my dollar bias. I'll show you. My dollar bias is buys up to here in order to, and only reason to buy up is in order to sell and break this monthly low. So I do agree with you. It's just a phase of the market we're in. So obviously I want Monday and Tuesday to accumulate and manipulate, and then for Wednesday and Thursday give them big moves down. So that's what I'm really looking for. See what YouTube's saying. By the way, I'm live on YouTube. That's why I like the YouTube live. That TikTok live just sounds jarring. To be fair, if you like more of a relaxed live, like if you man want to watch my YouTube, face cam's on and I got the whole screen on there. These lot are just chilling, not arguing. But it's up to you, boys. Whatever you want to go on. There's bare comments coming through, boys, so I might miss them. I'm not gonna lie. Passed my FTMO last week. Currently minus 7.5. Yeah, that's definitely. That's your problem, is you're over trading. I can tell without even having to hear a single other thing. Until you change those over trading habits, bro, you're not going to get anywhere. It's just harsh reality, but you need to stop trading. I see this all the time when people in my mentorship or whatever, they pass an FTMO account in 2 days, and I'm like, well, that account's obviously going to be gone in 2 days. You know what I mean? It's just how it works. You can't over trade like that. Peaceful over here, trust. How was golf the other day, Ollie? Failure is a stepping stone to success. Yeah, very true, bro. How long have you been profitable? About 2-3 years. X for opinions. Alright, X. I'll give you an X. Yeah. I want an ops. X for Greek rate, no 7s. Do you think the ICT is actually worth it? It is worth it if you're a very clever person. If you weren't in top set in school, then don't bother learning ICT, in my opinion. Because you won't, not only will you not have the brain for it, you won't have the dedication for it. It's like learning a new subject almost. It's like learning a new science. It's good, but you need to learn it completely, or it's kind of a bit pointless. I mean, we don't copy any trader. We take concepts from each that we like and we apply it. So, yeah, shouldn't be risking that much. That's it. But if you study deeper ICT content, you see a lot more than what the average smart money trader sees. That's true, but also, mate, you've got to bear in mind, that's just one way I see the market. That guy is American, 50 years old, and has got a wife and kids. How many of us here are American, 50 years old, have wife and kids, and are autistic? Probably none of us. So remember, it's as much down to the trader as it is the strategy. His strategy works for him. His lens of seeing the market works for him. It might not work for you, and that doesn't mean you can't become profitable. It just means your brain works in a different way. So always remember that, boys. Like you ideally pick someone to trade with, or your mentor that sounds similar to you, into similar things, similar age, place. I know it sounds like a banal, is that the right word? A banal thing, but it does make a difference. Honestly, it does make a difference, because you're just going to relate to their way of teaching a lot more. The analogies they make are going to make a lot more sense, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was decent. Mace clarted Brad's ankle with a shot, though. How on earth did he do that? He was either dragged it or he's given a Wii Sports bowling and just done it backwards. Yeah, by the way, boys, that is one of our mentorship students, Ollie, who we went, well, not me, but Mace, who's the other mentor, went golf with him on the weekend. Nice little course. I won't say where it is in case someone turns up there and tries to finger him next time, but it was banging. Sorry, I've got bare comments, boys, so if I miss them, do just put them in again. You are trading on liquidity. What? I think you should take partial, mate, or at least move stop loss to break even. Yeah, but that's the thing, bro. Weak money never makes money. You got to have strong hands, boys. I know it's a cliche, but it's true. Sorry, I missed. I'm trying to read back on these comments, boys. But if I miss them, just put them in again. Double tap the screen as well, boys. At 15k likes, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway at 15k likes. I did just give away on Friday a 50k ACG funded account. I'm on buys, fair play. You set BE. BE is more of an opinion thing. You can set BE. Smooth, tantalising voice, has a girthy talent for trading, brilliant strokes and trading view. Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus Christ. To be fair, that's actually a nice op, so I'm not actually going to say anything. That's actually quite good, I'm not going to lie. I think I might slide into the DMs after. I think I got a chance. Wait. What did you say, Stu? And been done for thing? You still got the office in London? Yeah, bro. Yeah, sorry, boys, if I missed any comments. That's my Discord there, boys. Make sure you're getting in the best community in the UK. I'm not going to lie. Oh, so you mean it's on this person who's trading, not mostly the strategy, but ICT, the most statistically profitable trading community within trading globally. Just not true, bro. 27, that's just not true. That's just really, really, really not true. Really not true. If you think for a second that more than 1% of ICT viewers are profitable, you have got the shock of your life. I speak to enough ICT traders doing this, knowing the reality of the situation. You got to think, boys, the hardest way to trade is intraday and like scalping kind of trading the way you trade. So obviously not a lot of people's going to be profitable. Your stop loss there is literally internal liquidity to the upside, bruv. No, obviously it would be at this high, to be fair. TBF. RTT concepts for trading plus proper risk management is the perfect blend for success. Hey, what's your name actually? My name is Louis. Full room here, damn, yeah, come on. My name is Louis. Yeah, boys, by the way, there's two of us. We got MMFX and LS, or Louis, whatever you want to call me. I'm not Los Santos Custom, so just call me Louis. My name's Louis. I go live the London session. I don't know why I did that. Wow, why did I do that? And then Mace, MMFX, is going to go live for the New York session. We might sometimes alternate accounts just so we can stay online at all times. So make sure you're on our YouTube, because we're always on YouTube as well as TikTok, and we send a link into the Discord when we are live. So make sure you're getting in there for our charts, our mentorship signals, whatever it may be, or just stay up to date with the community. We've got a big free community, about 7,000 British traders in there, boys. More than that. Bro, check my effects, but news in 10 mins. It wouldn't be red news, though. It wouldn't be red, because I've got mine filtered to only show red. Cancelling out the noise. We literally don't have any news. Boys, is this just me? Yeah, okay, we got yellow folder news. It's not going to do anything. I mean, if I bite my words, I'll be pretty pissed. We've got 5 minutes left till this close. I'm in this trade. Hopefully it works out. Fair play. 1.1 handle tapped again on EU. Let's see if we can get the sell off on this 1.1. We would have retapped entry as well. You are using ICT concepts though. That's the key thing. ICT concepts. I like ICT as a trader. I've got nothing against ICT. I think the way he teaches is really good. But all I'm trying to say is it's not for everyone. And just because he's the most viewed and the most subscribed doesn't mean he's the best. Okay? Just remember that. Just remember that. The most commonly driven car is not the best car in the world. LS, bro, learning support. But I've got nothing against ICT. I think he's a good trader. I'm just trying to say, you know what I mean? I said community-wise, profitable versus unprofitable. ICT has the most profitable. Not true, bro. It's just not true. It's just not true. The vast majority of ICT trades are unprofitable. Vast majority. When's the best strategy? What is the best strategy, dude, if it ain't ICT? Again, bro, this is another problem, Tyler. ICT is not a strategy, bro. It's a lens of seeing the whole market. It's a way of seeing the whole market. So what we do, I don't really just copy someone's entire way of viewing. I look at all the sources and then I make my own strategy. So I guess you could say. So there's things I take from a lot of old school traders. For example, I'm heavy on market structure. I'm very heavy on higher time frame market structure and my directional bias. It's not really something ICT's overly. I know he obviously does daily bias, but mine's very rigid, very breaker structure, market structure shift. I know people are going to say they're ICT concepts, but they're not. Yeah, they're not. They're just concepts that exist. Things like that. The OTS, which is stuff that just uses premium and discounts. I'm also very big on quarterly theory, which is your daily tropen, your weekly tropen. Also, like not exclusively Wyckoff, but I suppose the accumulation side of it. So yeah, I'm not trashing anyone, but I'm just saying I don't go, okay, that guy, I'm going to use all of his stuff and trade it. Because I'm not ICT. The way he sees the market, I'm not going to see it. Me and him are different people. I'll take bits of this, bits of that make sense to me. Build a strategy around it. Forward test, back test, make mistakes, take L's and grow and grow and grow. And eventually you build a strategy that works for you, which is now the one that I teach to other people. So I think it's very easy to learn for beginners. And it's actually time-based, which is something that a lot of other strategies aren't. 2 seconds and it charged my pad. It charged my laptop. So yeah, boys, I'm not trashing anyone. You can trade whoever you want to trade. I'm just like breaking it down. Is this EU? Yeah, bro. Strategy is irrelevant. It's the mindset and the final hardest piece. ICT don't help with that. That's a very good point, Stu, to be fair. He doesn't give anything to do with psychology. Anything is psychology kind of bad. I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean, boys? Like whenever you see him on Twitter crashing out, or whenever it actually gets to the trading competitions, he always flops it. Like, I'm not debating he makes money. He probably does make money trading, but when it comes down to it, it's a bit off, Stu. You are right with that. I'm not going to lie. We are all retail. Yeah, bro, we are. If price goes in my favour instead of yours, you're going to do a giveaway. Depends what you want me to give away, considering I've never met you before. It seems like we do have this agreement, so I don't know if I got absolutely smashed on the weekend, bumped into you in a boozer somewhere and said, "Oi, on this Monday live, we should do a fucking giveaway. Us, we're traders, aren't we? I love you, mate. Oh, I fucking love you, FXT10. I love you, brother. Can't wait for this Monday stream." And you're the only one that's remembered it. So if that did happen, then yeah. In court, he admitted he is not trading. Check his... Yeah, very true, Decky. Very true. Chess trading is just a mutation of concepts. Best of all worlds. That's what I see it as well, MH. That's exactly what I see it as. Something that's actually worked for me and works for people our age in our situation. Bear in mind, we get in early, 7 AM and get out at 10 AM. ICT, for ICT, that's 2 AM to 5 AM. You think he's trading during that time, bro? Bear in mind, he's 50 years old. He's probably got to take like an hour to get ready in the morning. Probably has to have his wife like wipe his arse and that. Alright, maybe I'm being a bit harsh on them. But you know what I mean? We trade from 7 AM to 10 AM. Another reason for this, ICT's American. He can't do that. We're English or British or European, whatever everyone in this chat is. We can trade this session. This is prime time for us. When city traders get in, and I know this for having an office in the city, when we get into the office, that's when it starts. That's 7 AM. That is when people are working. That's when they're placing their moves. and then obviously they'll take a break at about 11, 12, whatever, back for 1. But you have that earlier session, that morning session in London, as such a good move majority of the time. But just people can't trade it because they're American, and most people watch American. So this is why we trade the London strategy. And I can promise you this, once you see how we trade the London session, you'll be amazed at how simple it is. Absolutely amazed. ICT has been done for fraud. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you don't trade a hedge fund or central bank, you're a small speculator, aka retail. Yeah, exactly. This is what a lot of people get wrong as well. People think retail is just a bad trader. As 27 said, it just means you don't work for an institution. You're trading your personal account, not your institutional account. Real though, bro. ICT is one of the best teachers. The 50k challenge. People make paper doing trend lines and support and resistance and ICT. Yeah, this is what I always say, boys. Just understand, there is some Chinese guy living in a cave with his laptop, trading support and resistance, and that is making 10 times all of us in here put together, probably. Just because his psychology is iron. Absolutely iron. He doesn't do anything with his life. Doesn't eat any, he just eats pure plain rice and drinks water, and then trains at the Shaolin Temple, and then trades. It's not about the concept, boys. It's about the trader. Yeah. Yeah, 15k likes, boys. I'm going to do a giveaway. Yeah, Mace, by the way, I will stay on for a bit longer. RCT can do that. He's done it in London multiple times. Not being funny, 27. Like, come on, man. You can't believe everything you're seeing on social media. You think a 50-year-old man's waking up at 2 a.m. in the morning to trade. If you believe that, mate, then honestly, just start chasing rainbows for that pot of gold. Because if you believe for a minute that a 50-year-old man is getting up and working every day at 2 a.m, I don't even know what to tell you. He may say that, but not everything some people say is true, mate. Like, how many pairs you trade? 3, bro. Same with me. Sweet, bro. Why short? We're just looking at a bit of higher time frame retracement. Yo, Louis, how you doing? Questions. Why TP all the way down there? That is my Thursday low, which is the leg of price that I'm hoping to get disrespected, and then in order to then go long. So I want price to come down to here, and then go for longs. It is 10 a.m. now, boys, so this is when I typically stop trading. I will stay on for a bit though and answer questions. But yeah, we are looking at a retracement down to this order block, and then a buy. So that's why my TP will be there. If you want a slightly smaller position, then yeah, just aim for that. We are in profit on this one, boys. So if you're one of the more, if your psychology is a bit risky, we are probably about 10 pips in profit. So you can put your stop loss at break even if you want. Yeah, well, we're still about 13 pips up. So you can move your stop loss if you want, boys. Again, it depends on how much you want to lose. Welcome to another episode of ICT Glazers, making him the centre of everything. Yeah, true, Adrian. I'm not going to lie. That is true. You're not going to lie. When I started to learn trading, never understood ICT. I actually learned more off TJR's bootcamp and then joined Richess. It's true. Again, because TJR probably trades a similar way. Bruv, I keep getting, mate, all my mates know that I work at a certain time. And they all know, but for some reason, everyone calls me when I'm in the middle of working, bruv, like. What pair is this? This is EU. It does say down the bottom there. What is your indicator for the age range? My indicator is the Richess indicator. It's this one here. If you want that, then go to my Discord. It's something we made for our members. I'll give it away to you, boys. Just ask in the free chat. It's got daily tropen, weekly tropen, previous day high, previous day low, previous day 50%, weekly high, weekly low, weekly 50%. Obviously, it's got the Asia session. It's got the London session. It's got the New York session. Pretty much everything you need in an indicator, boys, to be fair. See if the DXY can push up now. We do want the DXY to really push up. This inversion has pushed us up a bit. Sorry. Now we've got this order block here. So we'll see if price wants to come into this order block, which would be nice for our EU. Still here for that 50k CG though, just in case. Can you show your entry on my can show you screenshot my entry on my challenge account? Nice, bro. Send it into the Discord, bro. Yeah, that's it. Bro, I love ICT. Didn't he say Bitcoin 100k would delete his YouTube? Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. You did say that. He said he'll delete his account. Bubba, how's it going? Bro, really? Who is this? I must know this guy. Like I said, I personally separate the person from the teacher. Person-wise, he's a fraud on social media. Yeah, true. How do I join your Discord? Someone's going to put a link now, bro. Just copy and paste in browser. What we want is the DXY to come down a little bit. And then push us up. What are you saying, yield? This is DXY, it does say down there. Yeah, the Discord's there, boys. You copy and paste in browser, boys. Gonna hit Asia low. I'm in it now. Wait, what do you mean, Skull Boy? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? What pair? He was sat in the cart to the right of him with his leg hanging out and hanging out the cart and just shanked right at him. Man, that must have hurt so much. What are you saying, FC? How you doing, mate? I've actually never been pinged by a golf ball. Never been pinged. I used to do that thing. Does anyone used to do the table tennis thing where if you lose a point, you've got to get the ball slammed at your back? And that hurts in itself. So I can imagine a golf ball to your ankle. I'm in GU shorts. Fair play. Let's have a look at GU. Is anyone in GU? I think the majority of people are in EU. No, we did break that low, obviously. I want to come a bit higher because we didn't actually tap into the imbalance we was looking at. It might be present on a higher time frame on the 10-minute. I suppose we feel that 10-minute decently nicely. Did we have that CRT completion? We didn't annoyingly have the CRT being confirmed because we closed. Where did we close? Closed there. It's a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. It's nothing too bad. To be honest, mate, I've seen a lot of traders in the 8 years I've been trading, and you're the best by far. Appreciate that, Al, man. Big up to you, mate. Appreciate that, mate. Always appreciate the nice feedback, boys. It means a lot. I can't verify. If you can't get verified on there, just send me a DM. My name on there is Louis. By the way, boys, we got Louis and we got MMFX. My name is Louis. MMFX will be live for the New York session. I got in early, like 40 pips ago, got more volume. Fair play, bro. Nice entry, mate. Nice entry, Skull. Nice Monday morning start. Yeah, we have got 15k likes, so I'm going to drop a giveaway now, to be fair. I do need to drop a giveaway. Give me 2 secs, boys. 2 seconds, I'm going to make that. 2 secs. Everyone double tap the screen. I'm going to do a giveaway, by the way, boys, because you might have smashed that like goal. For those of you that don't know, my mentorship is $49 a month, so about £35 a month, and my signals is £100 a month. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a 50% off for both of them, so you can get in if you want. It's gonna be a quick one. I'll probably do 3 for each. So once they're gone, they're gone. If you want to know a little bit more about our mentorship, you can ask me in the comments. But we do teach literally everything you see here. There's a video on. Not only do we give you videos, we give you a video, but at the end of it, there's a test. That's the crucial point. So you do all the videos, and then there's a test at the end of it to make sure you actually understand what you've been taught. And the amount of people that will do all the questions and then just absolutely flop the test. They watch all the videos, don't want to move on, and they just flop the test. But yeah, we do have a video on everything. Fair play, mate, what you're doing. Good to give back and help others. Appreciate that, mate. But yeah, boys, yeah, pretty much we do teach every concept on screen you see. You'll be able to trade exactly like me with tests. So it's not like you'll be like, oh, I don't know if I can take it or not. You watch the videos, I'll give you a test, fully online, fully on our website. You do the test. Once you get 10 out of 10, you move on to the next section. So it'll be market structure, about 5 videos there. Once you know that, you do the test, move on. Then you learn about liquidity, then you do the test, and then you move on. Then you learn about points of interest, do the test, move on, etc., etc. And that's for everything within our content, boys. So really comprehensive. Not only that, we also give you our exact strategy, step by step to the T. And obviously, we have about 30, 40 case studies, which is full trades we've caught live on markets, on live and on our accounts. And we go back and break over the trade, why exactly we took it, and stuff like that. All looking very similar to this. My members will know why we got in this, but I can go over it if you man want to see. Just let me know in the comments. And yeah, man, we chilling. We chilling. I'm gonna sign up. RTR, I don't know what RTR means. Literally, I don't know. But yeah, nice. If you're gonna sign up, boys, W's to you. You can look at my signals results as well, boys. I was 18 hour up last month. This month a lot slower, mainly, as I said, due to the fact where I had such a good month the month before. I'm not affiliated with any brokers or anything, by the way, boys, just so you know. I do it fully on my own, no brokers, no affiliation, no commission, nothing like that. So I only trade when I want to trade. When I see a position, I'll send a position. I haven't got any broker going, oh, send a position, we need commission. None of that at all. Absolutely no affiliation to anything like that. The only people we're affiliated to is obviously ACG, and that's for prop firms. So if you do want an Alpha Capital Group prop firm account, use my code RICHES at the checkout and you get yourself a tiny little discount. Yeah, also within our mentorship, boys, we are live every single morning from 6 AM to 8 AM. You may have heard me say earlier, I trade from 7 AM to 10 AM, just like this trade here, 7 AM to 10. That's the only time I'll get in. I'll hold after 10 if I have to. I get in at 7 to 10. And we're live every single weekday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, at 6 AM at the crack of dawn, getting on the market, on the stream, to the members exclusively, letting you know exactly what we're looking for, what the news is, what the bias is, what levels we're seeing, or what bias is, what the fundamentals are, what news has happened over the night, what we go over literally anything you want. Obviously you can turn on your mic, ask any questions as well. So as I said, boys, we've got fully got our content. You're gonna know to trade exactly like us. You're gonna know our strategy. You're gonna know everything how we trade, as well as that one-to-one support every morning from 6 AM to 10 every time. Live is popping today, Luke. Trust me, bro. Everyone double tap the screen. Yeah, I'm just getting them codes ready now, boys. So we have got 50% off signals and 50% off mentoring. Mentoring, £39 for everything I've just explained there. Not gonna lie, you're getting it for half price, which is like £20 a month, which is less than £1 a day. So not gonna lie, all of that, and you're not getting in, you're not gonna make it, boys. You may as well just apply for McDonald's right now. If you want to get in the signals as well, it's £100 a month. Last month was 18 RR up. This month, obviously, a bit less because, as I say, I don't lie. I just trade how I normally trade. So yeah, I'm just getting that code ready now, boys. Get in the Discord there. I'm going to drop it in the free chat. So be waiting in the free chat. I'll drop the link and the code so you can get it ASAP. First come, first serve. I'm going to do 2 or 3 of each. So you've got to get in quick. This trade is running about 35 pips up now. Hopefully we can break this low. Hopefully we can break this low. You can see DXY is just keep coming beautifully. Let me give you a little sneak peek into our strategy, boys. I promise you, once you get in the mentoring, you will be amazed at this if you haven't traded it already. Asia liquidity grab, one of the main strategies we teach. What we're majority of the time waiting for, all the time, Asia high swept, sells to Asia low. Simple as that, right? Sweep the Asia high, trade down into the Asia low. What did we see on EU as well? What we're mainly looking for, swept the Asia high, looking for sells down to the Asia low. And Americans can't do this, boys, because this is like 2 AM. They can't trade this. Once you realise this is possible, oh, I can trade the London session, and it is that simple. Let's go back, for example. You'll see it so much. Like, let's look at here, for example, right? I know it's sort of hard to see. Asia low swept. What was we looking for? Buys up to the Asia high. Simple as that. Let's look at the day before. The Asia low was there. Asia low swept. Looking for buys into the Asia high. Simple as that. Let's go back the day before. Asia high swept. You're looking for sells into the Asia low. Came through perfectly. So we're doing all of this before all of this rubbish. Look at all this rubbish. You know what I mean? Look at all that rubbish. And we're getting just before that. Look how simple that is. Imagine that could be you every day. Bear in mind we're on at 6 AM, letting you know exactly what we're seeing anyway. So if you're still in our mentorship and not succeeding, then I don't know for you, boys. But yeah, the code's going to get made. So signals or mentorship, both there if you want to join it. Yeah, right. It's cool. The codes are ready. The codes are ready. Cool. Right, boys. I'm going to drop the... what's the time? I'm going to drop the... I'll let everyone get in the Discord quickly. I'll let everyone get in. Alright, cool, fuck it, we just sent it in. I was gonna wait, but boys, it's in, so it's just been dropped. It's just been dropped in the free chat, boys. Just been dropped, boys. So yeah, get in that now if you want 50% off, and welcome to the community, man, if you are just joining us. If I missed any comments, boys, please do ask me again. I'm not ignoring anyone, I'm just coming through pretty fast. Karen double tapping the screen, boys. Let's get this to 20k likes. Let's also get the YouTube, boys. I swear to God, if this YouTube stream's not on 30, if this YouTube stream's not on 30 likes, I'm coming off YouTube. No cap, no cap. That's not a lie. That's not a lie. Because boys, come on, man. It's easy to like. How many likes are we on? 15. Come on. I'm actually coming off YouTube unless you man double tap this screen. Come on, man. TikTok have run up 17k likes. Come on, YouTube, do your bit, man. 30 likes is all I'm asking. So everyone double tap the screen. Let me know as well what we're looking at. I see a few people's in GU shorts on YouTube, a few people in EU as well. But yeah, chat, let me know if there's anything else you're seeing. But make sure you like the stream so this account can go out there more. We just hit a K followers on YouTube as well, or whatever you call it. Half them asleep on YouTube, bro. People are just chilling on YouTube. I feel like a lot of people have got their headphones in or something. If you have YouTube Premium, boys, by the way, you can just have the phone off in your pocket and still hear me talk, which is pretty cool. But yeah, boys, I have just dropped that code in the Discord, so if you want to get in the mentoring of signals, it's all there now, ready for you. What pair is this? This is EU, bro. It says down there. What are you trading on ATM? This is EU, mate. What RR do you aim for per trade? I aim for about either two to four, really. 2 to 4 is my sweet spot. It's normally going to be around 3, to be honest, as the average. But I'll go as high as anything, really. I've caught 1 to 10s before. Obviously, it's going to be way less chance it wins if you capture those high RR trades. But for me, about 1 to 3. Yeah, it'd be good to have you in the community, boys. I'm not going to lie. If you go on my account as well, if you want to live the life that we're living, then this is the way to do it. We've got the blueprint of how to do that. So if you've seen my recent video on the weekend or whatever, like, oh my God, I want to live that life. I want to be this position as well. I'm showing you how to get in this position. I'm literally showing you how. And I'm not even just showing you how. I'm giving you 50% off how. You know what I mean? AU at this time. Wait, what do you mean? No, EU, bro. EU. Not AU. What made you put your stop loss down? I just always have it at the range high, bro. Always have it at the range high. I mean, if you wanted it a bit tighter, you can have it above this fair value. Oh yeah, obviously it should be there. I must have just dragged it. But yeah, you can have it just above this fair value gap here, or above this order block. But for me, it's always safer just to have it on the high. So Yeah, that's why I've got it there. Always have it. Again, it's the beauty of the way we trade with our mentorship students. Everyone knows we wait for Asia high sweep. We wait for our confirmation here. Stop loss at the high, TP at the low. You're looking at about 3 to 1. Simple moves. Is that a good target for TP on EU? Is that the Asia low? What is it? 90888. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you'd have it here specifically. I just have it on the Asia low if you're going to bother doing it there. It's only a few pips different, Matt. I'll just do it as the same, to be fair, mate. Take some profits at the low-hanging fruit, bro. This is true. This is true. Obviously, as we say, these London sessions move so much off these Asia highs and lows, though. As we said, Asia accumulates, London manipulates, New York distributes. So we can catch the simplest move of the day during the London session. Why? Because it manipulates. So the overall bias doesn't overly matter. Just looking at sweep of the high, confirmation, sell to the low. It's as simple as that. This is how I've built the life that I want for myself. Literally this strategy. And I trade this on live. I don't do paid ads. I don't do none of that. I don't even really post. Everything we do is live on TikTok or live on YouTube. So if it didn't work, then no one's going to watch it, you know what I mean? There's no flashy cars, no flashy this, no flashy that. Even though I probably could flash way more than what majority of people that do this flash. When do you like to go BE, Matt? I don't really go BE unless we're like 90% of our way to profit. I don't really think BE is the greatest of practices. I think it's better to be confident on your levels. Set your TP, stop your stop loss, and it's just as simple as that. Would you be in now, London lunch, or wait till New York Open? I mean, I'm already in, but I wouldn't get in trades from the lunch hours. Lunch hours are 10 AM to 12. So those 2 hours, typically when London traders are out getting their lunch. Again, I've had an office in the city, so I know this, but it's just common sense. That's when they're going to get their lunch. And then, obviously, getting back to the office for the New York session, which is when the majority of the volume comes in the market. Looks like we might break this low now, which is nice. We did have a nice rejection off of this level here. I want to make this, I want it to be a cool colour. Orange. No, I want it to be like gold. At 1.1 level, as you can see there, boys. Two secs. Discord. Yeah, someone's going to comment to Discord now, boys. You can get in there. Best community on the net. I'm not going to lie, by far the best community on the net. Where's mate? He'll be on live for the New York session, bro. Are you going to come live tomorrow? I'm live every single day, boys. I'm live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, London session and New York session. That's what I was saying though. Sometimes I alternate accounts just so I can make sure I don't get taken off. So make sure you're in the Discord and on my YouTube. I'm live on the same YouTube, so I can't get taken down. Richester FX, by the way, on YouTube. But on TikTok, I might have to alternate. So if you're in the Discord at 8 AM and at 12:30, I'm live every single day. So just be in the Discord so you can get the link for it every time. Should be on here, but it might not be. So just make sure. Is it the ACG account the giveaway? Nah, bro. Nah. Oh yeah, the 50k account we give away, yeah, is ACG. We are ACG traders, so we do give away ACG accounts. You think we'll trade for the Asian session FVGs? We should do, but the thing is, this is the thing with London. It is manipulation, right? So the thing is, we could go like that, and then go like that, and then go like that, right? Which is why these Asia session highs and lows are so perfect, because it avoids all of this rubbish. It avoids all of that noise. So, I mean, yeah, we should go through lower than that. And as I said, to this order block and this Thursday low. But, I forgot what I was going to say. But what is actually the point of aiming for it? What is the point of aiming for it? You got to think, why are we in the trade? Did you mention a giveaway? Yeah, I've just, we've done a 50% off mentoring and 50% off signals, boys, in the Discord. I've just dropped the code. What is your YouTube link? Just type it up, bro. Richess FX. You'll find it. It's this. This is my YouTube. I've got a lot of videos on there. For example, I'll show you quickly. A lot of value on there for free, boys. I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, do check it out. If not, for example, 3 steps to make $2 today. How I cooked the London session. How to trade the London session. 2.7k in London session. Build a trading plan in 10 minutes. This one's absolute gold. I passed 3 accounts this week. The best London trading strategy, find daily bias in 30 seconds. 8.7k in 14 days. How I trade every London session this week. There's loads of stuff there, boys, so make sure. Oh yeah, if you want to see like a day in the life as well, you can see sort of the lifestyle and stuff if you want. This isn't me. That's me there. So you can see, boys, we do really live this life. We've had an offices in London, Canary Wharf, the best apartment. You can search up our address. It's literally the best place you can get one in Canary Wharf. This is the best villa you can get in Thailand, near enough. I mean, someone's probably going to be like, oh, well, actually, you can rent out the King's Chamber, the King's actual palace. You can rent out. It's like 2 million a night. So actually, that's a lie. But what I'm trying to say is we do actually do this, boys. We do really do this. They're really about that life, for real. We come live, we give knowledge for free, and then we enjoy our lives. But yeah, make sure you're getting in the mentoring and the best community on the net, by far. This is running nicely now. We are about 50 pips up, which is nice. So 50 pips already on a Monday morning. Feliz Navidad. This is my bedroom, bro. This was a crazy gaff, I'm not gonna lie. Look at the search Golden Balls intro. I'm trying to get back onto the music. There we go. Right, broken that low now, which is nice. So DXY really should have continued up. Yeah, it did miss our order box slightly, and then just straight moved up, which is nice. Again, we broke the high, but can you notice, boys, what we're doing? Internal, external, internal, external. It's like what I said earlier. We've got external high, internal order block. External high, internal fair value gap. External high has been taken, so we've got the high, so we're going to then target an order block. It's the same thing that we're seeing on the high as what we're seeing on the lower. I was going to say, don't let it play anymore. I've got a zany blade in my hand in the next scene. Yeah, mate, the amount of times I've shown the live and it's just had to click off at that point. I know exactly what he says. Little 8 AM zoo. And you like that. Waving it about. How to know which high needs to be broken. Sessions are huge. Sessions are huge. Time-based as well. So let's look at these few levels on the chart here and notice why certain levels have worked, why certain levels haven't. Because time. When time comes into it, it reveals all. Looking at the market like this, you've got no idea if this low is important, this low, this low, this low. No idea. This high, this high, this high, this high, this high, this high, this, that. No idea at all. When you turn your time on, it all becomes clear, which is why we're so heavy on time within our mentorship. So, for a start, why was this high significant? Because it was a prior day high. So we swept the prior day high. So prior day high, prior day low. Any time-based liquidity is going to be good liquidity. Prior day high, prior week high, session high, for example. So it's mainly your weekly, daily, and sessions, highs and lows. Are always going to have liquidity. So we took out the prior day high, which obviously caused a big sell-off. And then what did we take out? The Asian low, which caused, again, a buy. So every point that caused the move was caused by time, right? Well, this was prior day high, and this was Asia low, or you can call it prior session low. So you see, every point we're mitigating is moving. AU's moving. AU's scoobing. Importance of the richest indicator, for real. And you can get that for free, boys, within our Discord as well. Just get in our Discord, ask for the indicator, and I'll give you that for free, boys. We made it for all of our members and free members because you boys love it as well. 1 hour order block on EU looks dangerous. Let's have a look. Yeah, this one here potentially, but you got to look at the momentum and look at the way candles are printing. For me, it doesn't look too dangerous, in my opinion. Could be wrong. Does it also work on a crypto market? It does, bro, but I mean, it's way better trading FX, to be honest, than crypto if you wanted to do it long term. But yeah, Matt, in my opinion, that's not going to be what we react off. We'll mark it out, though. This is obviously the bottom of the FVG and where the order block starts. So we'll mark out once we fill this here. And we just wait and see how we do. This is the fair value here, so we should be coming down How many pips up are we now, boys? Let's have a look. How many pipperonis are we up? We're up 50 pips, which is nice. By the way, for those of you that do want to know, this trade was sent to my Signal group, as every trade that I personally take is. I can send you I'll show you the proof of it now. As you can see, there it is. That is the position. And that is how we're doing now. You zoom out so it makes more sense. That is the position. And that was the trade there. So yeah, I've literally just dropped to 50% off, so you can get £50 off our signals, which is insane. It's probably, which is insane. I miss your Discord link. Right, someone's going to comment it again, bro. Just getting through that. But yeah, it's insane, really, the value we're giving, boys. And I can't wait to see some of you in our office as well. We are just about to open in a very, very few weeks, very few days, our London trading floor. So, boys, as I've mentioned before, you probably heard me say, me and Mace, by the way, my name's Louis. Mace is pretty much my best mate. I got into trading about 6 years ago. Instantly found it fascinating, told Mace about it, and we never took our eyes off since. We've since, both of us best mates, built our dream life together, where we can travel where we want, focus on our business, focus on our money, enjoy our lives. And we want that for other people. We want that so badly for other people. So we're opening up our office and we're making it a trading floor, the most accessible, exclusive trading floor there has been. It is in one of the most exclusive buildings within London, and you can Google that. Don't take my word for it, you can Google it. Probably one of the best area, well, the best area in Europe for trading, one of the best buildings in London for it. And we're going to give all of our students access to be there with us. What we can just walk in. So what we're going to do, mentorship, not mentorship, so we're going to do office desks. So basically, we'll have me and Mason there, we'll obviously have our own desk, and then we're going to give people the opportunity to rent their own desks out of that office, which means you can get a yearly pass, which means for that entire year, you're free to come into the office and trade at certain times. We'll give you an allowance of about 50 hours a week, 50 hours a month, which is really more than enough. We're still unknown. We're still moving, bro. Still in profit. So yeah, we're giving so many opportunities to our traders. But honestly, boys, once you see, mate, I just can't explain to you how much it's gonna make your life banging. I mean, my one-to-one. I did a one-to-one in the office last week, and his eyes were just open massively to the reality of trading. Like being in the city environment, being surrounded by beautiful buildings, everything's nice. It's like being in Dubai, boys. Like everyone complains about London. When you're there, you will not see a bad thing about London. It's so nice. Obviously, the office is banging. The environment's good. You're surrounded by high net worth people. You've got me and Mace there constantly earning. Me and Mace make money, so you're going to be making money just being with us. Come out with us after. Have drinks with us after, whatever it may be. Ask us questions. Just be placing your trades, whatever it is, boys. But yeah, our community actually making serious moves for people. Our community genuinely care about people making moves. Can't wait to come see the members, for real, Adrian. For real, my bro. But yeah, we're actually making serious things happen for our members, not like these other guys. Anyone in any other pairs other than EU? Has GU reached the Asia low yet? Nice. Lovely. So as we can see, that is our Asia low move completed. And that's lovely. As I said, boys, on the live, high swept. So we're looking for the low to be targeted. Absolute beautiful move down. I'm pretty sure Skullboy caught that, so W to you. Anyone else caught themselves? I can just tell you're in the mentoring. But no, in all seriousness, congratulations if you did catch that. It's a good start to the Monday. You can see we're obviously moving a little bit slower, but the DXY is still moving, and we still got Asia higher to reach. So I'm not too worried. Again, 1 hour time frame. We've just filled this imbalance on the 1 hourly. So let's see if that's all we want to move off, or if we want to continue. This will be the point where you potentially take partials on EU. Just because this is a decent level. Obviously, we've got this imbalance here, that hourly imbalance we've just tapped into. So we could potentially move down. How comes you're bearish? It's only a reversal trade, bro. So we just want to retrace up to this point. Basically, we want DXY to retrace up to these highs and then have a big sell-off. So for first 2 days of the week, we're looking for buys against the trend, which obviously means on EU, we're looking for sells against the trend. Same for GU. Are you in yet? That's what she said. To be fair, I've heard that way too many times. Way too many times, and I'd care to admit, even though I've literally just admitted it. Yeah, hopefully we can hopefully we can come past this imbalance. Hi mate, how do you deal with trading SL immediately with no floating profit? Really makes you doubt your system. This is true, Aram. This is true. But there's a big part of it, and you got to realise, boys, trading goes both ways. Everything with trading goes both ways. If you don't want to hit your stop loss instantly, you're never going to hit a TP instantly, right? If you can't hold your trade into drawdown, you can never hold it into profit. If you can't deal with price going straight to stop loss, you can't handle it with going straight to TP. If you can't handle losing £1,000, you can't handle making 10. So whenever you take these losses, bro, just realise everything in trading is kind of equal and opposite. It's like the law of physics. Like, it kind of does apply, like low key. Whatever you do in your results, it's going to play out on average, right? So if you're getting into a trade and it goes instantly to stop loss, that means you're going to have trades that go instantly to TP with no drawdown. You're just on the wrong side of it. It's as simple as that. And if you can't handle being on the wrong side of it, then quit trading. Honestly, quit trading, because you're going to be on the wrong side at least 30% of the time, even if your win rate's really good. So just realise, mate, losers do not mean anything. Everyone has losers. The best trader in the world has losers. If God himself could trade, yeah, if God himself could come down and trade his godly strategy that God himself knows, his strategy would still take losses, because every single trade takes losses. You need to take losses in order to take wins. It's very, very key you get your head around that. If you can't get your head around that, you're gonna be all over the shop. But just remember, mate, every loss is a lesson, and everyone takes them. I take losses. You'll probably come on my stream one time and I'll take a loss, but my head's stable. Same when I'm winning, my head's stable, because I know if I can handle a big L, if I can handle losing 2k, I can handle making 8k or whatever this trade will make me, probably a little bit more. So just realise, whatever you're feeling one way, there's always an opposite way you're going to be feeling. And trust me, it can be the day after. You can be straight to stop loss one day and straight to TP the next. It can change around a lot. But you just got to always keep your eyes open to the opportunities, and don't let the P&L stop you. Are you in USD shorts? Yeah, bro. What time? I took a GU short 1 minute entry model, precise 50. Yeah, nice one. So I'm assuming you hit TP then. What pair is this? Nice and clear. Want to watch if you trace back to entry. This is EU, bro. Sorry, it does say down there. The human mind will, by design, make you cut profits early to avoid the pain of losing. Exactly that. Exactly that, Stu. It's just human psychology. Just human psychology. I don't know, you went too far there, bro. Yeah, to be fair, God himself probably wouldn't take a lose. A loss. Risk management is the 9th wonder of the world. Mate, good psychology is the 10th then. Just good traders only have like 4% win rate, just good RI. Exactly, Danny, that's the same as me, bro. Exactly the same as me. It comes part of the package, exactly, man. Exactly that. It's all part of it. I'm going long on 9193, false. I wouldn't go long, really. I mean, fair enough, you're going off that fair value, but for me, I'd wait for this New York Open. It's not really the optimal time to be getting in, even if you are right. You know, you want to get in at about 12-1. This is kind of dead times right now. Bro, what's the name of your indicator? It's called the Richess indicator, but you have to, it's not on the store because we made it for our members. So you're going to have to just get in the Discord. I can send it to you, and then you add it to favorites, and then it will appear in your indicators. It's part of the game. Keep playing. Exactly, bro. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube as well. US Tech 100, the best. I mean, I don't know about recently. 10:30 Lou, still on? Yeah, I'm gonna jump off soon. I'm a little bit cautious now of getting L'd. GU's taking the low. What do you think? Yeah, GU. That's the move completed for GU, in my opinion. It should give some. What do you reckon? EG for New York. Well, to be fair, I haven't looked at EG all morning. Looking at EG, what I was looking at is on the daily time frame. I want us to come down to this, sorry, in the weekly even. In terms of our internal, external, I'll show you what I'm seeing. This is, again, very simple how to get your bias. We broke highs consistently. We're breaking highs, making higher lows. So our bias, really trend-wise, is bullish. We're looking at our internal and external. So we look at the swing low and the swing high, and obviously the imbalance. So this is our external liquidity and our external liquidity. Which one are we going to target? Well, obviously we're looking at buys, so it's going to be this one. So that is our target, is that high there. Let's actually draw that on with a thing. Oh, there we go. Let's make it red as well. Dot it out. Boom. So that's our target. And now if we look at our actual POI, we've got a massive amount of imbalance here. And the range on the daily is literally 1, 2, 3 candles. So it's so simple. You either pick out this fair value gap, this order block, or you're just an idiot and you use that for whatever reason. But yeah, I'll be using this order block. So what I'm looking for, price to come down and then look at buys when we get to this level here. So optimally, I'm just waiting, not getting in till we're at an optimal point, and then I'll get into buys. So it might be a couple days of dead movement for EG, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll wait and see if we do get a reversal at any point. Kind of looks like we're going to be coming down from this point, if I'm honest. It's looking like rejection to make a higher high. You can see this, obviously, this high, this one failed to break it. So we're generating these equal highs now. So it looks like we could be coming lower, potentially to fill this Asia imbalance, but we'll see. We'll see. Difficult to follow, bro. You don't see the pairs. You do, bro. It says down there. Euro GBP, bro. There is a watermark, bro. Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas, The Best Loser Wins. Yeah, great book, great book. If you boys struggle with psychology, 2 big books I can recommend. Trading in the Zone and The Best Loser Wins. Yeah, 2 books there, boys. If you struggle with thing. I missed my entry this morning with 3 pips, so painful. Now price at 40p. Unlucky, bro. All part of the game. That happens to me all the time as well. How much have you made? I've made a decent amount. Right, looks like the euro is dropping quite strongly now. Nice. Hopefully we can piss straight through this imbalance. Hopefully we can disrespect this imbalance, especially on the hourly. So hopefully we can get an hourly close below. If we can get an hourly close below this low, before 11, we've got 17 minutes left to close below this low. How's this vape just died? Yeah, boys, what I'm going to probably do, I'm a beginner, I've just opened a demo account by making losses. What I'm going to do, boys, is... Everyone double tap the screen. Yeah, boys, I'm going to be back live at 12. So, my name's Louis, by the way, and MMFX is going to be back live at 12. MMFX is going to be back live at 12, right? So... if you enjoyed this stream, I'm not going to lie, you should really get into the mentorship or signals. We've just caught live. How much are we up right now? Monday morning, crack of dawn, we've made 58 pips. We're about 2 hours in profit right now. Sent into the signals as usual, boys. I'll again show you one more time. This was the level sent in. You can see there, that was the sell. And then right now, we are obviously running that sell pretty well. So boys, if you do, just get in the community, man. It's a free community, get in there. And also the YouTube series. Yeah, we do have a free beginner series on YouTube as well, which is really, really good for beginners. Just gonna update the Discord on this one. My YouTube channel is called Richette FX, bro. It's just this. Just screenshot this. Screenshot this, boys. This is my YouTube up there. Got lots of stuff on there. I've got strategy videos. I've got daily bias videos. Lots and lots of stuff on there. Day in the lives. But boys, if you want to change your life this Monday, if you've been praying for success over the weekend, asking for a sign, something of success, something to change your life, This may have just been it. This may have just been it. So get in the Discord. Make sure you're staying in tune with the community. Make sure you're not quitting early, because this has been given on your FYP for a reason, boys. Been given on your FYP for a reason, because you was probably bitching on the weekend. Oh, I'm broke. I'm broke. I'm broke. I need money. I want to make money. Trading's not working. I need something. Something's got to change. I want to live the life I want. Da, 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 da. Boom. This has come on your FYP, and you're about to see it now. You're about to see the group that is going to change your life. No cap. I'm live. 150 man on here. All for free. If I was a crap trader, boys, no one would be here. We caught this trade on live. No, by the way, boys, no one catches it on live. People might do it in a private live, but this is live, 50 pips caught in the morning. So I'm not going to lie. For everyone that was saying, oh, you guys are cap. 2-0 Madrid tomorrow after 15 mins. Yeah, I'm actually going to that tomorrow. That's just what I mean, boys. Trading just enables you to live your best life, I'll be honest. After this, I'm done for the day. I will have made my money and I'm out for today. And then what have I got to look forward to tomorrow? Arsenal beating Madrid at the carpet, which I'm going to go to. So you just go from place to place, man. Imagine work. Imagine your life, boys. Imagine your life, right? Bear this in mind. Bear this in mind. Monday morning, 10:45. You've given your community 50 pips. You've made 50 pips. You're still running in profit, so you've made a couple. Now you've made your dough. It's a beautiful day out. It's 11 o'clock. You shut your laptop and you're done. And you're done for the day. You can be done for the week if you want. Because as we always teach our members, it's not about how many trades you catch. It's about the quality of those that you do. And this is an example of that. You only need 2 trades a day, really. 2 trades a week, really, at the max. 3, really, at the max. So, picture that, boys. Your day's done. Monday finished at 11 a.m. Football tomorrow, Champions League, quarterfinals against Madrid. Gonna be banging. Then I'll probably go on holiday in a couple of weeks, or like a week or something. I've been looking at holidays yesterday. So yeah, man, trading, booking holidays, football, Arsenal winning the Champions League. That's just me manifesting it, by the way. The winning the Champions League bit. Real Madrid is Real Madrid, so Arsenal will lose. Hey. Now, to be fair, without Gabriel now as well, we are lost, I think. Gabriel's a bigger miss than Saliba as well. If you know ball, you know that. I was putting guys on. I was telling people that Gabriel's just as good as Saliba. Like, Stu can vouch for this. I remember Stu tried telling me Romero and Van der Ven over Saliba and Gabriel. We're not letting you forget that, Stu. To be fair though, I mean, they did both get injured, Peakley, so kind of unlucky for Stu, but I mean, I think it still would have been wrong. It's true. Right, so this is me on live for another hour, just going back and forth with Stu. I'm not allowed to say some here, but if you're on our Discord, then yeah, you can see if I am or not. This was sent into my signals group, by the way. We're smoking Madrid, mate. Saka's back. Just found you. I'm also in the EU down to Asia low as what I've back tested. What strategy is Asia liquidity grab strategy, bro? Nice. We're moving down. Moving down even more. What I'm going to do, boys, is I'm going to be on live until 11 and then I'm going to jump off. I'm going to jump off at 11. I want to see this hourly close on my days. I nearly just fell off my chair and YouTube actually would have seen it as well. Liverpool took an L on the weekend. I know, man. It's so depressing that we just let it slip that much. Stu has a few outrageous comments. Do you think, Adrian? What do you reckon some of his outrageous football takes? I'm saying what you said is true. Oh. I thought you was baiting me into another argument. To be fair, I think that's what happens with all Tottenham fans. They do come round to their senses eventually. And now, Stu, now we're getting to a different question actually. Who? This is a question for everyone in the chat. I know it's not trading related. This is a question for everyone in the chat. Who's had a better career, Jared Bowen or Heung-min Son? Arsenal fans think about Tottenham more. Oh, mate, allow it. Allow that. I haven't thought about Tottenham once this season, bruv. Just think about Liverpool. That's all I've been thinking about. And last 2 years I've been thinking about City. If you actually think that Arsenal fans think about you like that, Stu, you are to us what West Ham are to you. Like, do you know what I mean? West Ham fans think that Tottenham bare care about West Ham, but they really don't. It's the same with Arsenal. You're just not really on the same level. It's especially this season. Like, in all due, like, I'm not trying to mock it, but like, I'm not trying to mock it, but you've fallen off so much this season. It's not even really worth mocking. You know what I mean? In other seasons, fair enough, I do get onto Tottenham, but this season is just not. Right, let's see what people have said. Son, Bowen. Pardon the question. Who's had a better career, Son or Bowen? Son. How are you comparing the two? Son won international tournaments. Son has Golden Boot and Champions League final. Bo has a go in the Conference League final. But that's what I mean. A Champions League final. What would you rather have? A Champions League final or an actual trophy? Absolutely, Son. Bowen is class, but Son is... I'm not saying who's a better player. Obviously, Son's a miles better player. In terms of being a player, they're in different leagues. Son is one of the best wingers the Premier League's ever seen, but that doesn't mean that his career has been good. Like, for example, Jamie Vardy's had a better career than Harry Kane. Fact. But doesn't mean that he's better than Harry Kane. Harry Kane's probably the best striker the Prem's ever had. I know people say Henry thing, but he was kind of a winger as well. And when finding CRT candle on the weekend day, it's always the previous candle. The previous one or two. It hasn't always got to be the previous one. But just look back. We'll either be in the middle of filling it. To be fair, if you're in the mentorship, bro, look at my... I'll send you the video after, actually, Stacks. Just send me a message in it. I've got an exact video that will help you out with that. But yes, your last 2 or 3, you'll always be in the middle of some type of move. You'll either have just completed one, just moving in one, or just starting one. So... yeah, have a look. Sometimes there'll be nothing, but majority of the time you'll be moving into one of them. Again, we do want to close below this line on the hourly. Who is harder to play for? That's a good point. Or Son fell off. Son did fall off, to be fair. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Harry Kane is the best striker the Prem's seen 100% as an individual. Yeah, I probably agree with that. No. Rooney. It's got to be Rooney. Kane number 2 for me. He's probably childhood bias because Rooney was like, when I was a kid, was like the one guy. And he used to mock Arsenal. To be fair, so does Harry Kane, mocks Arsenal as well. It's definitely between Kane and Rooney for me, but yeah. As a player, some of the stuff Kane can do, no other striker's been able to do it, let's be real. Rooney not a striker, but I'd still take him up top over Kane. I mean, he was a striker, he only dropped back when he got older. He did play up top for the majority of his time. I suppose he did sort of play in the 10 as well, but... for a one-off game, I can't lie, I'm taking Rooney. Was the greatest, check out Gold tweet, I'll check out Gold. You man bugging. If you think Kane's better than Rooney, bro, it's... fair, but I don't think it's a bugging situation. I think you can have points for both, but was the greatest English player of all time? I mean, Rooney, best English footballer of all time, no debate. Rooney hated it up front, not involved. Luno's ball. Come on. Is that the chart? Yeah, this is EU, bro. Eurostat, it says down there. We want it to close below this candle. Just gonna update my Discord. Son, yeah, YouTube saying Son as well, to be fair. Oh mate, this thing's so annoying. Please move. No one wants to play your goofy game, Discord. Just updating the Discord, boys. I'm looking at entering. It's a bit late now, SY. I'm not going to lie. I'd wait till about 12 first. I'd rather Hernandez than Kane. Kane got more goals than anyone in Prem and more assists in the same season. Wait, what? No. Henry's got that record. 20 goals, 20 assists in one season. Only player ever to do it, right? Alan Shearer defo up there. Thing is with Alan Shearer, maybe if he had a good haircut and a good celebration and something about him, you know what I mean? Nah, I'm joking, obviously, but I think the reason why you can't really put Shearer, yeah, Shearer scored goals, but Rooney beats him in terms of honours, individual honours, well, not individual honours, but in terms of club honours. He's won multiple Champions Leagues, multiple Premier Leagues, multiple FA Cups. So I think he trumps him in that aspect. And I think Kane trumps Shearer. He's just a better football player. Let's be honest, he is a better football player. But Shearer's obviously one of the guys. Shearer's obviously a top G. But he's just a bit sauceless, do you know what I mean? The lack of sauce just costed him for me. That lack of sauce. Why not in the office? I had doctors today, Sam. So I was a bit late jumping on. Rooney, easy, best English player, and I'm a Liverpool fan. You're all gone right down, in my opinion. What? I don't think you can say Kane is clear of Rooney, man. That's an insane take, Stu. You can have a preference, but to say Kane's clear is insane, in my opinion. Yeah, I was gonna say Henry has that. Yeah, trust. No, I mean he won the Golden Boot and the most assists. Oh, fair play. Don't Salah have it now? Yeah, Salah will win it this season. Elite ball knowledge, not gonna lie. Come on, KJ. You know what I mean? In the same season. Fair play. I mean, I ain't saying Harry Kane's a bad player with an informed De Bruyne plan. Harry Kane is... Nah, still, informs are just on FIFA, bro. It's not actually a real thing. That was a joke, by the way. Do you trade live on Funded? We trade on Funded, bro. I'm affiliated with ACG. So if anyone wants funded accounts, Alpha Capital Group, and use my code RICHES, and you get a nice discount. And send me a message with a screenshot that you've used it, and I'll let you in my mentorship for a free trial. Shearer had Sauce kicking that player in the face. Well, I don't even know what you're talking about. Who did he kick in the face? Can't believe Rooney never won a Ballon d'Or. Yeah, man, it's true. It's true, bro. I mean, a lot of players did get unlucky. I ain't gonna lie. Cheers, that's me, bro. Can you explain? No worries. 2 secs, boy. I'm trying to read these. It's so hard to scroll when you've got a... No, De Bruyne is a generational talent, don't get me wrong. But let's be honest, playing for Tottenham cost him. Shearer had Sauce kicking Neil Lennon in the... Oh, was that who he kicked in the face? Cantona had the real Sauce. If you call the first entry, you can partial with a high-low swing. We're at this 1 hour fair value, bro. This is the only real part we have to mitigate from the Asia session. So if we don't mitigate this and we intend to come lower than this fair value, then in my opinion, we're going to come to the Asia low. But we want to see a close below this point. And we have got a minute and a half left to do so. And we're about 5 pips off. So let's see if we can have a nice little dip and close below. We've got 5 minutes left, boys. I'm sorry, not 5 minutes. We've got 1 minute left. Just like Lewandowski got robbed. Yeah, a lot of people got robbed. To be fair, robbed is kind of peak. Hello, Paul. What do you mean, bro? And whoever you say... Wait. And whoever else you say will say themselves Scholes is better. Wait, is that the old Scholes? Oh, let's be honest. Paul Scholes, best midfielder to ever touch grass. Nah. No way. No way. Best midfielder to ever touch grass is insane. It's insane. I like Paul Scholes, but... Well, I don't like him, but he's a good player, but... That's a stretch. Who we say? Let me see some shouts in the chat. Best midfielder to ever touch grass. Let me see. Messi deserved every achievement. Look at him with a Messi profile picture. Bro, we're talking about Premier League players. Obviously, no. I think all of us here do agree Messi's the GOAT, though. Let's be real. Oh, no. Fuck's sake.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
What's that?
It's got fucking banned.
No way. What?
But it says I'll be back on live at right now. It says the hate speech as well.
Oh, then hate speech is calm.
But-
I'll be honest.
But do you know what they do now? Do you know what they do now as well?
Hate speech is calm.
Yeah, hate speech is calm. Yeah, YouTube, I just got fucking banned, bruv. It's fucking bullshit. I'm on the YouTube stream, by the way, they can't hear you. But yeah, look, boys. Fucking violation, hate speech. Makes no sense. 2 secs, chat. Let me quickly mute my mic. Alright, boys, I'm going to sign off now. Macy's going to be live on TikTok and YouTube at 12:30 anyway. But yeah, boys, appreciate you, man, all tuning in anyway. It's kind of annoying we got banned at the end there, but this is why we're on live on YouTube as well. But I appreciate all you, man, for liking, comment, subscribing, sharing the live and all that. Make sure you drop a like on the stream, boys, because it does help push my channel out there. So it is appreciated if you can do that. Hopefully you did get into this trade as well. Or any trade at all. If not, it's calm. There'll be a lot of other days this week. The market's looking nice. It's got a lot of volume in it, a lot of movement. So yeah, boys, appreciate you all tuning in. And I'll catch you in the very next stream, boys. Well, I mean, Mace will be live in about an hour, but tomorrow I'll be here as well. So sweet, boys. Any questions, send me a message on Instagram or the Discord. Probably easier message me on Discord.